In this video, we're going to talk about 3 simple swaps that will help you lose weight effortlessly today. What's up guys, Ryan here, TreadawayTraining.com, where we help busy professionals get more results in less time, guaranteed. Fat loss doesn't have to be as complicated as we make it out to be. There are a few simple swaps that we can make in order to lower our calorie intake and get that fat loss rolling without just having to just completely go crazy and overhaul our entire diet. And in this video, we're going to talk about 3 very simple swaps that you can make today. Now, I'm going to talk about these simple swaps in 2 different ways. The first comparison that we're going to make is for those of you who are not currently tracking your calories, which is going to be the vast majority of people in general. And what we're going to do is we're going to look at a set serving size of each of the food items and see how many calories you would save if you were to make this swap. So say, for example, you swap food item A for food item B, you eat the same amount, but you will save this many calories. And then for those of you who are already tracking your calories, and let's say you want to have a snack and you want that snack to be 100 calories. Okay, so the comparison that we're going to make here is for 100 calories, how much of this food item can you eat and how much of this food item can you eat? So in other words, how much more food are you getting for the same amount of calories? The first comparison that we're going to look at is grilled chicken instead of fried chicken. And we're going to look at a serving size of 3 ounces, which is kind of the standard serving size for meat. Now, if you eat 3 ounces of fried chicken, that's going to be 207 calories. If you eat 3 ounces of grilled chicken, that's going to be 139 calories. So, in other words, you're saving 68 calories per 3 ounces. Now, that doesn't sound like that big of a deal, but let's look at the other comparison. Now, if you're planning on getting 100 calories of fried chicken, that only allows you to eat 1.4 ounces of chicken. And if you're going to get 100 calories from grilled chicken, then you would be allowed to have 2.2 ounces. In other words, you're getting about 1.5 times the amount of food for the same amount of calories. And the next swap we're going to look at is dairy. We're going to swap our full-fat dairy for fat-free dairy. And I actually have 2 examples for you in this category. So we're going to look at Greek yogurt and we're going to look at whole milk versus skim milk. So we're going to talk about the milk first. The serving size that we're going to use is 1.5 cups. And the reason why we're going to use 1.5 cups instead of 1 cup is that's about how much fits into a standard size mug. For 1.5 cups of whole milk, you're going to be consuming 134 calories. For 1.5 cups of skim milk, you're going to be consuming 124 calories. So in other words, you're saving 110 calories by going from whole milk to skim milk. And looking at it from that other perspective, if you're going to drink 100 calories of milk, if you're drinking whole milk, then you can have 0.64 cups. And if you're going to have skim milk, you can have 1.2 cups. So in other words, you're getting about, not quite, but almost double the amount of milk for that same 100 calories. And the difference gets even bigger when we look at fat-free yogurt versus full-fat yogurt. And this is going to be a little bit dependent on the brand, because depending on how different brands make their yogurt, it's going to make a difference in how many calories each of them have. The brands I'm going to use is Greek God's Greek yogurt for the full-fat yogurt, and I'm going to use Dannon Light and Fit for the fat-free yogurt. For no other reason other than just that's the kind that I eat. If I'm going to eat full-fat yogurt, I eat the Greek God's brand. And if I eat the non-fat yogurt, then I eat the Dannon Light and Fit. And just as a little side note, the Dannon Light and Fit is actually my favorite yogurt in existence. I eat a cherry Dannon Light and Fit Greek yogurt pretty much every single day of the week. At minimum, Monday through Friday. And I usually have one on Saturday and Sunday too. Every single time we go to the grocery store, I'm loading up on Greek yogurt. The serving size that we're going to use is 150 grams, which is 5.3 ounces. For 150 grams of the full-fat yogurt, that's going to set you back 185 calories. And for the non-fat yogurt, that's going to set you back 80 calories. So in other words, you're saving 105 calories per serving of yogurt. Now, if you're looking to have a 100 calorie snack and you use the full fat yogurt, then you're going to be allowed to have 81 grams, which is 2.86 ounces of yogurt. Now, if you instead had the fat-free yogurt, then you would be able to have 187.5 grams, which is 6.61 ounces. So in other words, you get about 3 times as much yogurt for that same 100 calories, which is a big difference. And the last of these simple swaps is going to be, instead of using chips to dip, you're going to use raw vegetables. Now, we're not going to look at the dip part of it because it's going to be completely dependent on what you're using to dip. So we're just going to focus on the part of what you're dipping into your dip. So we're going to be using raw vegetables instead of chips. Now, if you were to have 2 ounces of just standard Lay's potato chips, that is 320 calories. If you were to have 2 ounces of broccoli, that's only 19 calories. And if you were to have 2 ounces of baby carrots, that is only 23 calories. Now, the difference gets even bigger when you look at how much of these foods you're allowed to have if you're aiming for 100 calories. If you want to have 100 calories of Lay's potato chips, you can have 0.6 ounces. If you wanted to have 100 calories worth of broccoli, you can have 10.4 ounces. And if you wanted to have 100 calories of baby carrots, you can have 8.6 ounces. So for both of these examples, that's about 20 times the amount of food for the same 100 calories, which is just an obscene difference. And let's say this is your favorite snack and you're having this on a daily basis. If you just make this one swap and you're saving 300 calories from swapping your potato chips to dipping broccoli instead, that's enough to help you lose almost a whole pound of weight from one swap. Just one simple swap, boom, you get that fat loss rolling. And the best part is there are so many just simple, easy things that you can do to decrease that calorie intake without making your diet harder on yourself. You can get that fat loss rolling starting today. In fact, Sunday I put out a blogcast that has 7 more simple swaps that you can do to just effortlessly lose weight. And if you want to check out that article, I've linked it. I'll put the first link in the description below. And there's an audio and a text version available if you want to listen to it, or if you want to read it, or if you want to listen while you read along. Whatever's fine, check that link out. Like I said, it'll be the first one below. And if you liked this video and you want to help it get out to more people, simply hit that like button. Hitting the like button really helps with getting the video distributed out to more people. It really helps out the channel. And this is going to be the last video that I post before Christmas. So I just want to say Merry Christmas to each and every one of you that are watching this video. God bless all of you. I hope that you have an amazing Christmas time. I hope that you have an amazing time with family. I hope that you get a good holiday meal and, play some board games, all that other good holiday tradition stuff. And make sure to check us out Sunday. There will be one more blogcast out before Christmas. So head over to treadawaytraining.com/blog to check that out Sunday at 3 p.m. And as always, God bless you and your family. Merry Christmas.